all to WNF Online Edition, Top 8 for Guilty Gear Strive. I'm Ebonic Plague, and I'm joined here by my boy Bushido Brown. What's good?
Everything's good. This Top 8 is good. That Grand Finals was good. What's good with you?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was the Reset Samurai. By the way, I'm a big fan of Samurai, taking it, by the way, and just saying, I've been a long time Samurai fanboy since Second Impact. But yeah, no, I mean, we got Guilty Gear Strive here, so I'm obviously very excited. I can't wait to get into this. The top 8 is really varied from what I remember while watching the bracket. You guys can take a look at the bracket right here, actually. Zentai, Thousand Force, and then I'm never gonna pronounce this right, I always try, but Climbatise, and then Chris G.
I thought you were gonna mess up Chris G, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Chris G's a real hard name.
Yeah. Gotta get the accent right.
Yeah, for sure. And then in the losers bracket, it's gonna be Gatmoe, Dark Rye, and then Dave O and Romantic Style. So I at least get one of my PNW boys in there. You know, it's somehow a tradition for me to be getting a PNW player in.
Yeah, you know, the Pacific Northwest has been showing up to a lot of stuff. There was a long time where they were kind of not a region, and that's spoken as someone from San Diego, which is also not a region. But they've been showing up a lot lately, and by lately I mean like the last 5 years. Where y'all been?
Well, I personally disagree. We've been around for a while, but you know, I'll just let PNW players speak for themselves as they show up. You know, I'll just let them do that.
I'm just trying to start some beef like nice and early. You know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, definitely 5v5 of San Diego. I'm ready.
Oh, we have Toki, we got Hanoi. That's it.
All right, it's okay. So it's got to be a 2v2 then, I guess.
Yeah, 2v2. We got you.
All right, but for real though, we got top 8 coming in, and yeah. So taking a look at the bracket, you know that it's going to be a strong set of players for sure. And you know, if you want to be able to support all the players here, the bracket runners, blah blah blah, we got the Matcherino going on. Bam. So there is free codes still left, I do believe here. You can just hit contribute. You don't need the codes no more. You don't need to type in.
This
you don't
is
need
the old
to,
one, sorry.
to do nothing.
Maybe put the new one.
Oh, is this the old one on the screen? All right.
We got that old tag.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So yeah.
Oh,
so
this is old one too?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we're
Yo,
on 30 yet,
Valle
aren't we?
is going in. Valle is going in right
Fire,
now.
hold on.
Have the real... All right. Well, while Valle tries to find the new one, you guys don't even need the code anymore. You can just toss in the contribute button. You just log into whatever, your Twitter, your Twitch, your email, whatever you log into Matcherino with. You just hit the contribute button. You follow some people on Twitter. You follow some people on Twitch, and you've added money to the prize pool. It's that easy.
That easy. Or, you know, you can just like actually throw money into
There
the
we
pot,
go.
just directly.
There it is.
If you really think that your boy is gonna make it, you want to just put some money directly in their pocket. Quick way to do that.
Yeah, no, that's the other way you can get an exorbitant amount of money. But if you want to do it just for free, you know, things are struggling right now. It's okay.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, you know, for sure. But yeah, supporting the players for playing through these WNF brackets, because these things are always heated. They're super difficult to get through.
They are no joke, because this is a North America all tournament. So Canada, Mexico, East Coast, West Coast, anybody's welcome to join, because we got that rollback. We got that good net code.
Yeah, we already got the first match, actually. It's going to be Zentai and Thousand Force. Bro, I feel like I've seen both of these players in multiple games. Like, in top 8s of multiple games before.
But I mean, when you're a strong player, those fundamentals carry over. So we're gonna see Axel trying to lay things out. May just wants to get in there. You know, very different game plans. See how it goes.
All right, well, so it's Axel May. All right, so I'm just gonna say it, and I'm one of the few people that thinks this. You know, I can be crucified later or whatever, but Axel's top 3 in this game now.
Well, you play Soul, right?
You play Soul.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you would think that. I play Potential, so I think he's top 1. So you know.
No, but all right, getting into it. Yeah. All right. So that is the thing, is like placing 6Ps versus actual is actually a lot stronger than it feels, you know. But the thing is it starts to feel better and better the better you start placing your 6Ps.
Yeah, it will beat out a lot of his long-range pokes that 5P that he wants to throw out of round start a lot of time. 6P will beat that for most characters.
RC pressure up close. Oh, close slash just to get out the snail RC. Yeah, gonna be able to get out of dodge on that one. Get some of that life down, and now is put back into the Axel situation, but air dash jump H.
Wow. Just getting right back in.
Overhead kiss, finish it off.
That's it.
Just like that. It seemed like it had turned over over to Zentai, but then Towson just with the one air dash jump H, the uncontestable jump in, I swear.
Right, Axel already in the corner, not exactly where he wants to be, but also not the worst place. Axel very comfortable in these situations.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not super comfortable versus 2S and the Dolphin, because this is the hard part. You have to identify on the fly the second that May is doing H Dolphin or S Dolphin, right? So you can figure out if you can get out.
Gotta be ready.
Yeah.
And Axel using that gold burst, and we got a gold burst in response. Straight into the super has the PRC.
So Towson Force actually could have punished that raw by just jumping there. I didn't recognize it even in Towson Force, but that super actually ended up whiffing. Still got the hit, still got the kill. Didn't end up mattering though.
I don't think he thought he had time to actually jump it. I think he was trying to play it safe to just not eat the super, but there was that little gap where he could have gone over, but still takes the round anyway. May just be dumping out damage.
All right, well. Okay, so first game was real fast for Towson Force. There was like the classic Axel situations that we ran into a couple of times, and then Towson Force just blew right through them. Excellent knowledge of basically just how to move versus Axel, because that is the big killer, right? Like whether it doesn't matter what character you play, if you don't know how to move versus Axel, he will just blow you up with 5 Ps, 2 Hs, Rensens, you know, just all that stuff. Yeah, speaking of that, there it is, the 2P.
Started with pretty good momentum for Zentai, but it just did not matter because those Dolphins came out in force. This round started pretty well for the Axel.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is how the last couple of rounds started, though, so I don't want to believe this yet, and I mean, that's just kind of how Axel has to play for, like, 90% of his life, is just like, yeah, okay, I'm working really hard, I'm working hard, and then, like, the opponent gets in on him, and he has 0 defensive options other than system mechanics.
Axel does feel like a very hard-working character. There's never a time when you can just go to sleep and autopilot. You know, you gotta stay clean, because everyone is just looking for blood. They want to murder you, and this time it works out for Zentai.
Yeah. I mean, I think this time is the proper way to say it too, because like that actually showed up before, where Zentai tried to jump H and Towson Force 2H'd it, just like out of the skies, and it was just too high this time. So, got the Rensen up too. That's beautiful for Zentai.
All that screen space that he's got to work with.
Yeah. Oh, the delayed Rensen response, and look at the extra combo that you get off of it. Double explosion back into Rensen, 2H territory, and you just gotta keep dealing with the jump slashes as well. But there it is, finally.
Real rough for Towson until just now.
Okay, interesting. Towson, I think, was looking for a burst on that last AP. Oh, wait, does the Dolphin fall into it? What? That's perfect! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the Dolphin was gonna fall into it, but nope, Dolphin was just slow enough to be able to get on the backside, and that is one apiece in rounds.
Wow. All right. I've never seen an interaction like that, but hey, I don't play Axel.
I mean, I've jumped behind it before because we have Axels in POW, but like, I usually when I jump behind it, it's like, okay, it's got me because I've jumped behind it too early. You know, I've never seen a hit where the Dolphin is just so perfectly timed.
Incredible. All plan, all part of the plan.
Of course. Yeah. That snail actually maybe could have been punished had he had the charge, but probably didn't, you know, that's why he jumped.
Jump dust to change the angle. Kind of clever for the mid-screen movement. It's really throwing off some type of rhythm. Perhaps that was the first game.
Yeah, so that's the thing is like, Zentai needed to make that as burst safe as possible because of how, you know, Towson Force could have bursted if you try to walk up. Like, of course you can kill by running up for Zentai, but if you try to do that, you open yourself up to the burst.
Right, now
and
you
have to play the rock
situation.
Yeah, or they don't burst, they land, and now you're playing rock paper scissors on their wake up, right? Like it's kind of hard. So I don't blame Zentai for doing it, and especially with Axel, where you can just kind of like, okay, well, you're full screen for me with like a Rensen's amount of life left. I can just kind of do this. This is okay.
Yeah, he's perfectly content to just throw out those pokes, the annoying little stuff from the mid screen. Doesn't have to risk everything.
No, absolutely. Yeah, all right, so two apiece right now, and I can't remember. Maybe you can give me the information into this, or Vi is probably gonna have to chime in. I don't know. Is this 2 out of 3 or is it 3 out of 5?
I don't actually.
It's just 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. We got a real scratch.
I just had to make sure. Because it really depends on the intensity of the players for this next game. If it was 2 out of 3.
Yeah. When you think you're in a 3 out of 5 set, but it turns out it's 2 out of 3, and you're in a 1-for-1 situation, very different game. Yeah. This round.
The 2H caught the dolphin.
Very well for Zentai.
This is textbook Axel basically. That 6K was almost properly placed. It was just slightly off timing. So the read was there, just not the timing of the read. All PRC to save themselves, and that was super good. Yeah, Rainwater to finish it off, catch the dolphin. And that's not even just like to catch dolphins specifically. That just like saves Axel's ass in a lot of situations.
It's just good.
Yeah, there's definitely some counterplay, but you know, you have to be expecting it. Of course,
Nice P into the dolphin. Really nice help.
If that was in like any better of a position for Thousand Force, that 6P could have been a wall break. But okay, 1 vision buff. Here we go. Oh, the drop on the Axel Bomber.
And not the worst. Definitely not what you wanted, but not the worst.
Yeah, it's effectively a loss of 50 bar. Yeah, this could have actually been a different story. Like, might not have been in there. That burst might not have gotten used.
Oh, nice dodge. Stay over. Not over yet. In the YRC.
Oh, but there it is. Yeah, the jump H. That's
not a whole lot that May could have done in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, like, you want to try to 2H or to 6P or something like that, but, you know, jump H actually goes all the way to the ground, so there's usually a chance that it actually goes past the invincible part of the 6P and touches your feet, or, you know, so a lot of the time it's like, okay, do I have a DP or maybe an air throw that I can do in this situation? Those are usually what you're looking for against Axel jump H, because sometimes if he's high enough, that air jump H is unmessable.
Now let's see if Thousand Force can pull something out. But it looks like Zentai kind of has a read on his rhythms here. And as I say that, just instantly gets 2 counter hits at the start of the round.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go dumber, right? Like maybe sometimes you're thinking a little too hard, so you just gotta hit that 2S into Dolphin, into 2S, into Dolphin as much as you can.
Hey, make sure your Ungas are also bunkers, you know?
Oh, that was almost a death combo off the 6P, but yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for dropping that. That's kind of hard to be ready for off the trade.
And then you got tournament nerves, it's online.
The sun was in your eyes, my little brother had the controller.
All right, Talon Force taking that one pretty convincingly, looking similar to game 1. See if that momentum continues or if Zentai snatches it right back.
Renton up actually not getting past the jump does. That's pretty lucky for Thousand Force, but I mean, you know, so you're still stuck in this situation now. Bomber, got to deal with Yogi.
Very good situation for Axel right now. A lot of screen space and just eats a dolphin, and you know that happens.
Yeah, so that was on the whiff punish on the 2S. That has some of the most recovery out of any like anti-air move in the entire game. Like straight up, her Axel's 2S just has so much recovery on grounded. Meaty pressure just backs off. I love the decision right there because like you can't play too much, right? Like you can't allow her to get too much of a chance right there. And oh, the throw! Okay,
really
Thousand
nice
Force. Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Really good play out of Zentai there.
Yeah, Thousand Force wanted to 6P that, but a beautiful RC to save Zentai for them to save themselves. And okay, yes. Now finally starting to catch the up backs because that jump back H has been just destroying Thousand Force's like corner pressure, right? So starting to look for it. Oh, plus frames there, yep. Full combo off. Oh, that's death? No, okay.
Oh, just sure.
Oh, block on the gold burst.
All right, it's 2-2. These have been real close, but also like just real swingy back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this is the best way to start it for sure. If you were a little tired, you know, I'm sure you're probably awake now because this is real close. At the very least, Zentai and Thousand Force are awake now.
We got some guilty gear going on. All right, you know, stay up. I don't care if it's 12:30 on the East Coast.
I do love that there was already like a double set of adaptations like right back and forth though in that very last round. You know, the jumping air throw from Talzin Force just to try to catch the jump back jump H, and then Zentai, you know, after getting air thrown by it once, actually just down backed and 2S the second time because they were like, okay, well now you're trying to air throw me. I can't mess with this. I got to find another way to steal my turn back.
Yeah, both players are really adapting to each other. Like, no one's just falling into a flowchart there. There's a lot of heads-up play. That's what you want to see out of top 8.
Yeah, I mean, there's... Oh, and then finally... Okay, that's, I think, the first time that the Up-Renson edition has actually ended up connecting, but RC, yeah, there's no reason to burst this. This is... sometimes you just got to forfeit around.
Yeah, you know, I see some players that love the hero burst, but it's risky. You know, you got another round. Sometimes it's better just pack it up, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, WNF counts as Cali, right? They used to be called the Cali burst, so, you know, it fits.
It's still the Cali burst.
Just so many other places do it than Cali now.
Yeah, well, you know, they're all copying us.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, Rainwater on the counter hit, gonna... Oh! So wants to throw Talzin Force in the corner, very surprising.
Up grab into another. Oh, that was command.
Yeah, overhead kiss, but was unable to get the resulting combo. Yeah, even despite the change where you can combo off overhead kiss mid screen, it's I've noticed a lot of May players still have like trouble converting off it, but the 2S.
Good damage. This is looking really good for Zentai. Talzin Force on the last legs. This is a great way to start that, though. This is a really good way to start that comeback.
Oh, you got made. Yeah, so you want to know how to burst May, and then you try to burst May, and then you realize, wait, like 90% of her combo strings are burst safe.
Yeah, just naturally. Like, not even optimal, it's just how the character works.
Yeah, I was just going to 2H anyway there, and then, okay, there it is. There's that adaptation again.
Yep. So now this is looking really good for Talzin Force.
Okay, overhead kiss on this one, yeah. So, oh, okay. The wall break may have saved Zentai for this because it at least gives them another chance. With a 6P full conversion this time, beautiful from Talzin Force. That's what got dropped last time, but Talzin Force is ready for it this time.
Said, I'm not gonna drop that again. Nah, I'm on camera. We're doing it right this time. Really good stuff, though.
Yeah.
Excellent first game for the top 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, Talzin Force is going to be moving on, so I believe that puts them in winners finals, if I'm not mistaken. I should have pulled up the bracket. That would have been the smart thing for me to do.
Yeah, that's going to send Zentai into losers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull that up for myself. But yeah, so Zentai's got a second chance at it. We were obviously starting from the winner side here. Let me go ahead and check the bracket one more time, just so that I can have it up, so that when, you know, it's not up on the screen for everybody to see, that at least I can cross-reference it. But yeah, so it's gonna put Talzin Force in winners finals. They're gonna play the winner of the next match, which is gonna be FighterZ versus Chris G. So we're gonna see more Axel, I'm pretty sure.
You'll love to see it.
Axel's everywhere today. Oh boy.
I mean, you said he was top 3, so you know that's just more evidence for that right there.
Yeah, I can pretend to be correct. Oh man, but yeah, so okay, so Zentai is actually going to be playing. Okay, so the winner of Devo and Romantic Style and losers. I see. All right. But yeah, let's get into this one though. We got FighterZ, we got Chris G, we got Leo, we got Axel.
This is a pretty similar matchup. You got one character that is full Unga and another, and then Axel.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because for Leo versus Axel in particular, this is way more hellacious than the May version because of when Leo gets on top of Axel, it is, I feel like it's more guaranteed that it is over because his mix-up ability on knockdown is way better than May's.
Oh sure, I mean that's that entire character's gameplay, like all he wants.
All out on the Rainwater, got close, but drops the wall break combo. Yeah, I was probably expecting the splat there. You're seeing a lot of dash blocks.
Randomness on the wall break can definitely mess things up. When you expect that splat and it doesn't come out, and you just sit there looking stupid.
Yeah, you just gotta watch the wall animation as much as possible and just hope that you're correct on how the break actually looks. But the 2B to catch it. So you saw a lot of dash blocking from Climatize there, which is, you know, the proper thing to do versus Axel at those ranges. But eventually, when somebody watches you dash block over and over again, you still do have 2 frames before you can block after dashing in this game, right? Unless you have D-break, in which case it's the 1. And so because of that, Chris G has been able to like 2P or, you know, or 2H to be able to catch. But finally, Climatize in there.
That did good damage, but now it's back into Chris G's realm here. Putting stuff on the screen. Taking it back to the more Doom days.
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar concept. Oh, you can jump over and they get the full punish now? Or you can do that. That's
yeah,
better.
That works too, yeah.
Or is that better? Because I think you could have got a kill combo if you just tried to jump over, possibly. Either way, I mean, you're in a great situation. Oh, right, tap dust. Yeah. Yeah, the tap dust, a little annoying to block on reaction for sure, especially playing online, right?
Definitely. And of course, Leo, a character that has really strong mix-ups regardless, so looking for that 5B is not something you're expecting to do at all times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
this round started out strong for Chris G. 81 seconds and Leo's on his last life already.
Didn't recognize that the snail whiffed. That could have been a punish, but you got the back turn right now, so you got to watch out for YRC.
Oh wow, turning that straight to the grab.
Yeah, unfortunately breaks the wall, so this obviously favors Axel. That's the hardest part about fighting Axel, but the tap dust is going to connect on the back dash. Okay, nice
Very
burst.
late burst, that was good.
Oh, charge partition. Yeah, that's super unfortunate. That was a charge partition on accident, I believe, because that was dash up. But I could be wrong about that. That could have been intentional.
It looked like a burst bait to me, but it could be either. We'll never know.
Well, when he RC'd, he was looking for the burst, but the fireball itself, I think, was accidental on the charge partition because okay. So like if you do RC into fireball, that's usually the optimal, I believe. But it was so late that I didn't think that the fireball would be able to like actually hit where they needed to.
I see. So game 1 goes to Chris G. Let's see what Climatize does to respond.
Yeah, I mean this is just the hard part of the matchup, right? Like you can do whatever on to Axel once you knock him down, but you have to get to that point. And Chris G is doing such an exceptional job of like trying to keep Climatize out. Jumped over the rainwater, but no punish. Oh, and then steals the burst.
That was an unusual timing for the burst, which would normally make it a better burst in that situation, but it just did not work out there. And Chris G getting the quick perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shows an excellent amount of game sense from Chris, just to be able to like, you know, kind of sit down and be like, okay, what would be the best possible burst right here? Oh, it's the weirdest burst, the OTG one. Yeah. And so if I block this, I'm gonna be okay. Because in this game, OTG burst no longer put you in like OTG state, like other Guilty Gears, right? In Strive, you're just doomed if they block your OTG burst.
And this round looking also very strong for Chris G, but here comes Climatize. All right, we got some momentum going.
Yeah, on the frame trap. But okay, I love the idea. So right here, this is a common thing for like a lot of people to do versus Axel is they allow him to get up off the wall to attempt to not have to go full screen, right? Because like you chase him down. Yeah, you chase him down and then like, okay, now you're back to actual like mid-range pressure. The problem is like you then have to ensure that you know what to do as soon as Axel lands on the ground. Because when you jump off the wall, you're invincible until recovery, right? So like you just then act.
Yeah, I like the thinking there, but it looked like switching to Jacko. Oh,
okay. Climatize on the Jacko.
Now I haven't seen a whole lot of Jacko, so I have not seen Jacko versus Axel. This seems like the lamest, slowest matchup you could possibly have, and I am excited for it.
Yeah, in Exert, this used to be abysmal for Jacko. This used to be like far and away her worst matchup, one of the worst matchups in the entire game, etc., etc. It was really, really bad. The thing, Jacko doesn't function the same way anymore, so she actually has like a different way of being able to do stuff now. She can actually like put minions places. and then not just have them immediately get destroyed by Axel Renset, right? The only other problem though is she no longer has the Aegis field, so she can no longer stop Rensen for free. So now she has to like dash block like the rest of everybody else.
But this is a pretty good situation with Climatize here, sitting on full meter, got a bunch of minion bar, whatever it's called. And the corner.
I guess minion meter because it's just to keep the alliteration, right? Like,
yeah, there you go. But Chris G doing the hero bursts himself. I didn't expect that. I was definitely thinking he would just take the round loss and go for it, but no, fighting back.
Chris G did move to Cali at one point, right? So, and there it is, the frame trap on the kick, yeah.
And that's why you don't Cali burst, kids.
Yeah, the frame trap on that kick is a Jacko staple. That is your like layer 1 knowledge check of like if you're fighting this character, right? Like you have to figure out your character's particular option versus dealing with that.
This round, a little more pressure out of Chris G. You know, that full screen gameplay. Just kidding, we got the cross up JH.
6P right into the minion too. That's gonna allow for the setup, but the 2H beautifully timed right there, and then a burst in response.
Great burst. A little surprised that such a kind of an obvious burst, but you know sometimes it wraps back around.
Yeah, exactly. It's too obvious, right? Yeah. It's too obvious. They wouldn't actually do that. Oh yeah, you're basically in ship territory at this point. Everything is all FD meter at this. Like your meter is no longer used for like supers or RCs. Your meter is FD. And then she activated the super to make the minions better. Like, yeah, that one seemed like a wrap for sure. That was a strong game for Climatize.
Yeah, that definitely seems like switching the character was the right thing to do. You know, Leo was having trouble getting in, but Jacko more content to play a little bit more of that mid-range game, and it worked out. Climatize takes a game, 2-1.
Okay, well, I mean, Climatize has to stick with Jacko for the whole thing at this point, right? Like this is it. You gotta
no switching.
It's all gas. Like it's Jacko for 3 games. Well, 2 more games now.
Yep. I don't think Chris G plays many other characters, but I mean, if
Ship was the other character that Chris G played when the game first came out, right? So, or at least I believe so.
Yeah, I definitely saw him on Chip early on. I don't think he's been playing him much lately, but Chip seems like a pretty good answer to Jacko if he loses this game.
Okay, so I just learned Chris G actually may not know much about Jacko because he very specifically tried to jump out of an unjumpable setup from Jacko right there. Yeah. So when the minions are on you after she tosses them, if they're close enough to you directly after, they can act before you can with that with the swipe, right? If she calls the command. So if you try to jump out, you would get clipped. If you try to press buttons, you would get clipped. If you're not invincible, basically, you're getting clipped.
All right, so you're holding that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but game 1, going to Chris G. Let's see if Climatize can pull it back with this Jacko. This pick really was the pick. It took 1 game. It's already better than what Leo was doing, right?
I mean, I guess so, right? Oh, but nice 2S. Not able to get the conversion, but I mean, at the very least, Chris now has the control.
Yeah, that screen space, that real estate is ultimately important for Axel, and being in the corner, that's gonna do it.
Bro, that conversion was actually sick. Like, I was not ready for that to convert the way that they did, but that was like probably the furthest that Chris G could have converted in the way that he did, and it was super good.
Hey, you know, you don't get the top 8s for nothing. Chris G be godlike in every game.
Yeah, so that's winners finals, Chris G.
That's winners finals is going to be Chris G versus Towson Force. Mm-hmm. Climatize going down to the losers bracket, going to fight the winner of Gap Moe versus Darkrai,
which is our next matchup, actually. So yeah, I want to see who put these two in the losers. I'm going to go ahead and check bracket 1 real fast. I'm very curious. I feel like Darkrai is a pretty strong player, so... Oh, it was my Towson Force. All right, okay, that makes it right on the top 8 qualifier. And then guess who Gap Moe went down to? Just go ahead and take a guess.
Is it Climatize?
It was Zentai.
Excuse me, that's the other bracket. My bad.
Yeah, it was Zentai. So it's like, this is basically just the 2 players that ended up losing to the people on the top 8 winners qualifying side, and it was to make top 8 winners qualifying. So yeah, that seems pretty strong.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard to argue that person in the top 8 losers side does not deserve it, having lost to the person in top 8 winners side to get into top 8, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So I did get to watch a little bit of Darkrai at the very beginning. Super strong gold for sure.
Yeah.
And because they're playing against Zato specifically, I feel like we're going to watch like a couple of rounds where it's like Zato has complete control, unstoppable, you know? And then there's just going to be like one game where Darkrai just obliterates the life bar from a single hit.
Well, I think if Darkrai had their way, it would be several rounds of just that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, instead we got the exact opposite. Gapmo had taken the perfect immediately.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing about when you play Gold Lewis, right? Incredibly strong offensively. But when you play this character defensively, you have to know your system mechanics. You have to be able to defend properly. And versus Zato, you can know how to defend properly all day, and that might not help you.
Yeah, you have to know how to defend against this particular player's particular setup right now, every time. Otherwise, we're holding this Eddie, and you're just getting mixed.
Ooh, Executioner to hit the Skyfish. Yeah, and that even broke the wall, too. So this is hard knockdown. You just have to hold this. This is just... Oh, this is sadness. This is despair. But yeah, I'll pose.
You know, that happens. This is a very momentum-based matchup. Someone's just gonna blow the other person up, and there's very little you can do about it. Because neither of these characters have an invincible reversal. Neither of them have a DP. You know, neither of them have like any particular defensive options. They're both all offense.
It is the only invincible reversal between the two of them is down with the system. It is just Gold Lewis's 1080 super. That is it.
One super between two characters.
They're trying out here defensively. They're trying.
I backdashed once. I don't know what else you want from me.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, the drone actually ended up hitting Eddie, forcing it so that Gatmoe had no Eddie meter left. And I mean, like, you know, just got it back or whatever. Oh, well, I guess I spoke too soon. I was going to say just got it back, but not going to matter with that life deficit.
Easy come, easy go. What can I say?
Oh, wow. Pick the... Yeah.
In this Behemoth Typhoon,
in this Behemoth Typhoon, you hit both Sato and Eddie on both sides.
Man, using that shield to such good effect against this JD in the Gold Lewis.
Yeah, Oppose is a super strong tool, like just in general, right? Oh, that was an interesting setup. I wonder if maybe that was just waiting for the Eddie meter. I wasn't watching the Eddie meter, so that's on me.
There's a lot to watch when Zato's on screen.
Oh, this is a wall break in like all of your life. Oh, didn't go for down with the system. Oh no, that must have been a miss because they got heavy slash. I wonder if that's gonna come back to haunt him.
It looks like it might. It just might. Oh, that's rough. You hate to see it, but Darkrai got another life to live right now. Let's see if they're gonna pull this one out.
Yeah, this isn't your...
This is putting in so much work against this heavy character.
I mean, Oppose is one of the big like knowledge checks, right? Like you have to know what to do versus Oppose. Like, do you just let it happen? Do you have meter to RC through it, etc., right? But there's that Oppose again and just ran up throat. That is a way to deal with it.
That's an option.
Eddie only takes attacks for you. Oh god, look at the chip. Watch the chip. He lost like a third of that life.
Basically got it.
Okay, cross up, yeah.
Darkrai's still not in the worst situation despite the... Wow!
RC Behemoth Typhoon on the fast RC? Oh my god, bro. Air Dash BRC fast Behemoth Typhoon. That's what that was.
Press 1 if you got hit. I did. No way I'm blocking that. You
yeah, no, I wasn't ready for that. God damn, that was fast.
That was sick. That
is one of those moments where you're just like fighting for your life out here, and you're just like, I need to make it happen.
We swinging.
All right, well, one apiece now. I mean, it was looking real difficult at first, but okay. And then the 2P to stop Lil Eddie on the guard string. That's another like Zato thing. It's like what is their Zato pressure string consist of? Can I 2P Lil Eddie, or is it airtight? That kind of thing. Because, you know, most of the time you don't want to make it airtight so that you can get a mix-up like that, right? Where you can, like, 5E them or something. But sometimes you got to make it airtight because they're pressing buttons against it.
Yeah, you know, you gotta respect all the options. And us Americans, we like to be swinging, so.
I mean, that's why they gave us Gold Lewis. That's why they gave us Gold Lewis, so we can swing. Oh, empty jump low right there on the Drunkard Shade. It's gonna get the Eddie meter back, and that was actually one of the few times where Zato can do the restand off the wall, where you can't like just force yourself off of it. But I mean, you know, it's probably better to break the wall in that situation.
Yeah, it looked very strange. I thought he got off the wall, but then it broke anyway. It looked odd, but not a very good situation for Darkrai right now. In the corner against Zato, no burst, not a lot of meter here.
Yeah, and I mean, Gatmoe just got their meter back. Oh, there's the top 5D. All right, we had a Zato in Portland, and I got hit by that on Monday like 8 times in a row. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend that I didn't get hit by it.
Nobody can block everything. I thought my defense was nice, and then, you know, as soon as they start adding in the command grabs, it's over for me.
Oof, that's
But-
god damn, dude.
Darkrai's defense, however, was nice. He backdashed that to great effect.
Yeah, got one Behemoth Typhoon and then just obliterated the life bar. This is.
I thought you were at full health, Zato. What happened?
Break the wall to just get that Eddie meter back. Or break the wall, excuse me. I said break the wall.
Hey, you spelled it backwards. It's okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Except for there's 2 L. It's like an AA in Spanish instead of the L, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 L's there.
Breaking the yacht.
The ya. Well, break the ya right there. Oh, the life totals is so close to. If he can get, okay, so he did get the Eddie meter back, and Zato was uniquely. Ooh, I couldn't even get to say it. I was gonna say Zato is uniquely equipped to get around that drone due to the fact that he does have the ability to fly. But if you know how long fly is gonna last, and you meet with the 6P and the Behemoth Typhoon, that life bar doesn't care anymore.
The drone was a decoy. The real threat was the alien.
You know, it's funny fighting Gold Lewis. That is true. if you try to get scared of the drone and jump, he goes to town. He has a picnic. In this Behemoth Typhoon, you lose approximately 75% of your life.
I swear he had a health bar a second ago, officer. I don't know.
IRC. Oh, but it got blocked. Far Age counter hit. This is gonna do so much. But luckily, Guts is there to save.
Yeah, that big boy health coming out. All right, this is still anyone's game. Just kidding.
I guess I guess Darkrai thought Gatmoe was gonna back up and summon Eddie, so it's like, okay, I'll Skyfish right here, and we'll pull out the Gowling, everything will be fine, and no dice, not whatsoever.
Yeah, no, that Zato said, "Hey, what up?" That was it. I ain't scared of nothing. I got a life lead and burst. Why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, hey, look, that's the difference though. That's the change up that you need every now and then, right? Is to like because Gatmoe did back up and start summoning Eddie before. That has happened multiple times, and then right there didn't do it. Darkrai died for it.
Yeah, you gotta expect the unexpected. You know, if you've been representing defensive play all day, sometimes it's nice to just go stupid on it, and no one sees it coming.
I go dumb, I'll go dumb with you. Oh, leapfrog, break the wall. Okay, no super wall break for the hard knockdown, but I mean it's not gonna matter because you still have the Eddie bar, right? So you can keep the offense.
Yeah, this is definitely a great situation for Gatmoe right now.
Classic. Got opposed into throw. That, like, Zato player, every Zato player is layer 1 on opposed is always to throw you in the corner. It's just gonna happen every single time. That is the layer 1. There's no difference. Oh, an unfortunate burst spacing right there. That was definitely a very heroic burst.
That might cost Darkrai this entire set right there. You know, you hate to see it, but hey, mistakes were made.
Sometimes versus Zato, if you don't really have like the defensive mechanics to deal, it usually ends up being that your burst and your meter are used specifically for bursting Eddie when he has full bar, or wire seeing Eddie when he has full bar instead, right? One of the two, and that usually ends up being what it is.
For some characters, that is one of their better options against Eddie. Just spend the bar, spend the resource, just get him out of there, take your turn.
Oh god, got opened up low!
Good damage, nice 6P there.
And he even got over the drone on top of that. That was, yeah, just a beautiful situation. Gonna have to... Yeah, okay, so knew that you could 2P. Had to sacrifice a little bit of life for it, but that's important because sometimes you're just gonna need to sacrifice something to get him out. Wow. On the blue beat was probably trying to jump right there because got opened up by the guard break. Remember, all Behemoth Typhoons are guard breaks, so you do have to block after them. Otherwise, you just get a free combo with 2K.
Part of what makes this character so damn scary that at any point, if you're getting hit or blocked, you're losing life. You gotta empty everything.
Yeah, no, it's Behemoth Typhoon. Oh, block the tap buzz! I'm sorry, I'm super impressed. Another one? No, let's go for it this time, okay. Yeah, wow, the defense so much better right there. Was able to jab out on top of that, force the burst, and now no, well, Eddie just came back, but now you have to block, right?
Nice blocks out of gap noise there on the cross-up Typhoon. That was pretty good super. Didn't open up the defense.
2P again? Oh no, Ops not 2, just tries to jump out. Very interesting. Normally the response right there is to always try to 2P after Executioner because Little Ezzy has a little bit of startup after you block that, right? So you usually trade, but it's like an okay trade. Corner, nice block on the overhead though. With the block on that. Oh god, what's the mix up?
Exactly where that GlazBlue wants to be. Just kidding, not anymore.
Yeah, I mean it was for a minute. I definitely agreed with you, but the 2P Behemoth Typhoon got one more mix up right there. It's Jump H cross up Behemoth Typhoon. Darkrai still in it.
Clawing back. Not ready to go out yet. I got more Behemoth Typhoons to show y'all.
That Jump Age cross up did so much work right there.
Yeah. Yeah, both players. I mean, honestly, every person we've seen on screen thus far has been like just fighting for their life here. They are just all in on this.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more, God, what's the word for it? Like street fights I've seen of a WNF out of all the matches. Like they are actually just brawling.
Yeah, we are scrapping out in these streets.
All right, well, you're already in the Little Eddie zone, so yeah, I can't. You can block one tap dust, but you can't block every single one. Yeah. Ooh, is that Amorphous gonna connect? Let's see. Okay. Must have pressed a button.
Yeah, it got the counter hit on that. It's a lot of damage. And Gap Moe still sitting on burst, but Darkrai has most of theirs. This similar situation to what we saw last. Ooh, nice gold burst right at the start of the round.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much Little Eddie meter back because you can just like, if you ever run out, you can Executioner to get it back. You can do whatever, you know. Jump D, yeah, I was gonna say that's free punish, and I mean Darkrai knew immediate 2P on it.
Yeah. Didn't convert it into any bigger damage, but stopping the momentum was almost just as good.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be blocking Little Eddie plus auto in the corner, right? So I mean, you might be stuck there here in about 2 seconds. But oh, the backdash!
Big damage. Big damage.
Oh, that's a 1080. That's the full spinning.
Is down.
Oh, well, luckily the scaling made it do a little bit less damage because I think if there was any less scaling on that might have killed. Not gonna matter though. Jump D, but in this Behemoth Typhoon, Darkrai, Gap Moe, final game, final round.
Final round.
And there it is again. Okay, well, checking those jump Ds has been really good for Darkrai, but yeah, like you said before, wasn't really getting much off of it other than just like the 2P.
Yeah, unable to convert that into much more. GlazBlue is not exactly fast conversion kind of character.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't blame you. But, gotta make something of nothing when you're stuck in situations like this.
Yeah, this is real rough. Has the burst. There it goes. So this is going to be Darkrai's pretty much best and possibly the last chance to get anything happening. Executioner coming out again.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure coming on right now. Not a lot of meter to FD too, so the chip damage is going to be real. The backdash comes out and the little Eddie is back. Oh!
Run into the spike.
Invite Hell invited you to walk forward and finishes it off right there. That is one of the classics. Invite Hell to force you to want to either jump or if you just walk into it, because I have no Eddie meter, right? And so if you jump, I can 6P you because you're far enough away. If you don't jump, you have to block or get hit by Invite Hell. It's that is just like the classic Zato thing right there if you have no Eddie meter. So, I mean, hey, good stuff. Gatmo is going to be moving on. That's losers bracket. So, Darkrai unfortunately going home, but still made top 8. Super sick.
I mean, I would assume that Darkrai is already playing from home. But that said, yes, very good run.
Playing from the hotel Wi-Fi.
It's good on my end. I don't know, man.
It's good on my end.
Man, it was really cool to see Gold Lewis in top 8. You know, that's a character that takes a lot of work. So, not a ton of representation, you know, especially compared to, say, like the Souls, the Maze.
You mean this character right here?
Yeah, both the people on the screen right now.
You mean this character right here? All right, so we got Devo Romantic Style. So we got Mexico versus Washington right here. Yeah, Romantic Style and Devo have been playing anime games for a while, actually.
All right, this is going to be kind of a similar style of matchup to the last round, where both characters are just running at each other, swinging.
Yeah, I would say that that like Giovanna is just a little bit more like wait and see about things, because you know she has the best forward dash in the game, right? So it's like
she playing Foozies.
Yeah, but like the second she gets that chance, the second she gets that chance though, she is in there like that 2D to go under jump H. Incomprehensibly hilarious. It's the best button in the game. Oh, nice fast RC.
Every Geo player does not understand why I complain about 2D so much. They're like, it's not that good of a button. It doesn't go that far. Shut up. Yes, it's the best button.
Okay. So that must be a West Coast Geo thing, because every East Coast Geo I have ever seen or heard speak about this character is like, yeah, this character's ridiculous. but then you got like Hanzo, who's like, you know, worst character in the game or whatever, right? So
yeah, we're all down players out here, you know.
I think this character's really good. I think this character's crazy.
I mean, I think Geo is a perfectly good character. Nothing busted, nothing like miserable.
I think
solid.
I definitely think 2D is miserable.
If I had to pick out anything, it would be the 2D games.
Ooh, the dash 5K, almost getting a full whip punish right there. Yeah, just gonna have RC just to keep that pressure going. Dave, not a lot of life forces the YRC, and that's gonna had to confirm. Had to confirm that it was also a burstable point, right? That it wasn't just gonna be something else after the 5H. The toss.
Dash up throw. We ain't out of this yet. Dave up.
Yeah, I mean, that was good. You know, recognizing that was a burstable point and then just made it work after that.
Yeah. I mean, even if it wasn't truly a burstable point, could have been mashed. It could have worked out, you know? I know what I would have been doing.
Oh, fully charged dumped after the fast RC right there, too. Yeah. Look at the damage on that.
Real good damage and an excellent, you know, the screen positioning after the fact is such a big factor. Yeah, Romantic Style cleaning it up immediately thereafter.
God, the first Guilty Gear game where dusts are like OD.
Right?
It's crazy. But it'd be like that, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, after Fast RC, Devo, I guess, just was either looking for something else or was trying to jump. Whatever the case may be, just got clipped by it and then had to deal with the Oki afterwards. Romantic Style, first game.
Let's see what Dave does about this. Gonna take that line down, or we're gonna fight?
Yeah, actually, I think Dave showed something just now that I feel like is something that could be incorporated a little bit better from the first game, was the frame traps, right? Like, so far, Romantic Style has been like kind of trying to Abari out of stuff, and so now Dave is like trying to frame trap a little bit more here and there. You'll see like the delayed S's, and then eventually the close slash, right? And then just throws on throws. RC, finish it off. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, without meter, there's not much that Gio can do about pressure like that. You know, it's got to be a read, it's got to be a good guess. So yeah, Devo taking that with a perfect, really clean round.
Yeah, Gio does have a fake DP, so that's one of the reasons why it's so strong, the pressure versus her, right? Is because the DP is not invincible on frame 1, and it's only upper body invul at the same time, so it's like,
Yeah, that anchor be hitting big hitbox.
especially Slash, it hits all the way to the ground. Like, whoa, just barely got past the 6H. That's beautiful for romantic style.
Like it should have hit. That's just gonna be the round.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, we take those. that's all it is.
Oh, well, that sucks. All right.
Got him, GG's. Oh, yeah, right there. Tried to use the, to take the turn back by using the fake DP, right?
Yep, called out. Nice 6 feet.
Yeah. They get Bari out. So Dave trying to take a page out of Romantic Style's book and try to Bari out of everything. Wow, the Dolphins are swanging too.
I see Dave using a lot of different buttons in that mid range. You know, not just sticking to the far S, not sticking to just like going for hard reads with the heavy slash, and it's working to great effect here. And now we're 1-1.
Yeah, super strong. It's. I think he's trying to like cover the most options as possible without putting himself in like high recovery button situation. Because obviously, you know, Gio's dash up is terrifying. It's super fast, right? And she can just hit dash K, get a full conversion. But like if you kind of stick those other buttons in there, then the opponent has to guess what you're going towards, and it's also easy to pick a movement option to get around that.
Yeah, varying up what it is that you're doing really can throw your enemy off their rhythm. You know, they're expecting one thing and you do another, and it might just work out for you.
And again, the 6P. Okay, so the 6Ps have been on point on the JDs. Or not the J, jump 2Hs, excuse me.
Well, that one was the up dolphin, but either way, but like all of the 6Ps have been on point, you know, really heads up, just looking for those opportunities.
Got the plus strings right here, snuck in the die, or what do we call that, cannon spike? Because I don't remember the actual name. But I might call it cannon spike until I remember the actual name.
Works
Oh,
for me.
tried the BRC mix up. Oh, Dolphin, that can get Dave out, and Dave has burst too, on top of being able to clean the wall up on this. This is now like an even game from what was super strong in Romantic Style's favor. Jump H to clip the air.
There you go. Straight into the dash under throw.
Yeah, I don't know what button Romantic Style pressed right there, but it got punished by throw itself. And I mean, that's something that you learn when you play Guilty Gear, is that your limbs will get snatched. What? Like, I mean, you know, I think that's a prime example of your limbs getting exploded.
Yeah. Let's throw out the 6H and see what happens.
Ooh, okay, that far slash. It's going to be able to get you out. Just for the full conversion here. Sepultura knockdown. Yeah, the pressure right here. So Dave does have YRC, but he's probably looking for like a way to RC after a hit. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. On the Dolphin, going to be able to go all the way to the corner here. Oh, the BRC, that's going to slow Dave down a bunch. No 6P on this one, finally on the jump 2H. That was maybe the first missed one.
There it goes.
That was really good dash block right there from Romantic Style. Oh, but wanted to
back dash.
Nice play right there from Dave. Oh, going to be taking the third game. So it's 2-1. Yeah.
2-1 Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Showing some good adjustment to Romantic Style, you know, playing a little bit, honestly, a little bit dumber, but that's working out better. But you know, it's a controlled dumb. You know, it's calculated stupidity.
It's weird because like it's there where Dave at like certain points is like really slow and methodical, right? But the second he gets close enough to you, he's just like swanging, right? And that becomes like terrifying because you're just like, why is this person so explosive out of absolutely nowhere? What are they gonna do next?
That's honestly one of the scariest playstyles to fight against, like for me. Like the Justin Wong types, where they're just calculated. No, wait, gotcha, and then they're just on you.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly one of the best plays to play Maeve too, because like she just has the toolkit like built for this.
Yeah, she certainly has like really good, strong like mid-range buttons, and then just gap closing, and then suddenly she's on you, and you need to have a way out of there. And Giovanna doesn't have tools like that without meter, and got blown up for it. This is a game or set point for Dave right now.
Yep, Dave's confirmed so far have been really strong. Like he's been confirming off a very small hits into Dolphin, and that's really good. Ooh, yeah, gonna go for the OS 2H full conversion, but the problem. Okay, I was gonna say that full conversion wasn't gonna do a lot of damage because the wall was about to break anyway. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you reset, right? Now you get more damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Plus frames here. Oh, Dolphin out and excuse me? Full conversion off this too? Yo, you're ridiculous.
Nice.
That's the same dust setup that he did last time with Sepultura fast RC and the fully charged dust. Not gonna matter though as Davo with the RC on the Dolphin, 2H right there just to catch the anti-air, finishing it off. And Davo is gonna take the set 3-1, romantic style. Unfortunately, also gonna have to get off the hotel Wi-Fi just like everybody else that loses today.
Yeah, that was good stuff out of romantic style. Couldn't surmount the Davo mountain there, but great stuff to romantic style, making that top 8 with the May. But we're gonna see Davo move on. So we're going to have in losers, it will be Davo versus Zintai.
Okay.
And Climatize versus Gat Moe. Are we gonna do winners next or losers next? I don't know.
Losers still going through losers.
All right, losers.
Yeah.
So
Because you usually don't run. Usually don't run winners finals until loser semis is ready to go. So
that makes sense from a viewer standpoint. I just forget these things. I don't pay that much attention. Come on, I'm just looking at buttons being pressed.
I just press the buttons, bro. Like, what do you want from me?
I want to see people hit each other.
Well, you're about to see it right now. Gatmo and Climatize already in there, and so starting with Leo, just like last time for Climatize, not the Jacko.
Up note. Oh no, excuse me. I was gonna say these are both people that lost to Axel, but no, that is not what happened here. Never mind. This is Zato versus Lee. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Axels currently in the bracket, but you know, well, I mean, only 2, but still.
I mean, that's still a quarter of the top 8.
True. I mean, already forcing the burst right now, and then there it is, right there, using the fireballs as a poke, and then finally, thanks to the RC, was able to see the fireball. Immediately tried to go for the Drunkard Shade. They're just scrapping.
Neither player until just there, like, got much of a solid hit. Just a lot of like little pokes, little incidental damage here and there. Not much in terms of solid hits.
Backing off, didn't have the Eddie meter to deal with. Got the just defend on that, but the problem is he is still ripped, raring, and ready to go. And and especially, yeah,
I seen this book before.
You synced it. Oh no, big damage and no burst to stop it. This is over half your life. Doesn't matter what character you are.
God.
Yeah, tried to snap little Eddie away to get the life back. Didn't get it. Still is gonna get it though after blocking that string correctly. And it's so interesting because Climatize picks really good spots to instant air dash, but like then just doesn't get enough. Oh, that had to have been an accident. There's no way, right?
There's no way.
Unless maybe I'm mistaken about what was going through their head, but
I would have some questions.
I mean, maybe they thought maybe a pose was on their mind, and like so they wanted to go through the stuff. I can't.
Yeah, actually, that's a reasonable line of thinking. But that line of thinking has put them into the corner against this Zato, and it's gonna lose them around.
Yeah, I mean, I was just mentioning the good spots to instant air dash, and finally they have been stopped by the 6P here from Gatmoe.
Yeah, when you represent that option a little too much, your enemy's going to be looking for it. It looks like Gatmoe really adjusting to that offensive pressure.
That's one of the nice things about Zato is he tries to put you in a situation where you feel like you've only got 2 options. Oh, break the law just to get under the burst. Beautiful.
I love it. Anytime I get hit by that exact situation, I'm like, all right, I'm not mad. You got me.
You got me. I feel block the YRC again? Is there no YRC Climatize does not know who's coming? Yes, okay, he knew. Yeah, so Amorphous has travel time right there, but I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do cross-up slash because one of the issues was that Climatize was already backdashing, right? So I was unsure if they were going to be able to get the cross-up slash fast enough, but they did. Everything's Gucci. Everything's fine.
Represented that overhead 3 times in a row to just go half screen because this character is stupid.
It's a movement option. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta move. I mean, to be fair, as a Soul player, I think this character's not even that great, but you know.
As someone without a DP, I think this character's stupid.
my personal philosophy about Leo is that if he's not in back turn stance directly on top of you, I think he is just a high tier character. If he is back turn stance on top of you, then he is way better.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that.
I mean, everybody's just like, yeah, he's top 5 at all times, you know, that kind of thing. But
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just saying I have my own personal opinions because I have so many Leos to practice against. We have like 8 Leos at Oregon. Yeah, no, every bracket is like has a Leo mirror at least like 3 times. Like I wish I was exaggerating.
Aesthetic. It's that lumberjack aesthetic. You just gotta like fully commit to it. It's the guy with a coat and a beard. Like that's half of the players up there anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, already half the life gone, and then the fireballs. Okay, Drunkard Shade. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say Gapmoy has been showing the Drunkard Shade versus fireballs in the very first round of the first game, and finally coming back because the situation is presenting itself again.
Yeah, early on in this set, we were seeing a lot more of like the full screen fireball battle, and then it just became just rush down nonsense, and now we're back to that full screen battle. Actually, honestly, it's surprising.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're now up close again, and Climatize tried to get the air throw on that, but was unable to do so, and now has to deal with hard knockdown Oki with full Eddy meter ready to go. The only thing you got to your name is Super Bar. Yeah, backdash got caught by the frog.
Hold this frog.
And yeah, this is my swamp.
Wow.
Gold burst. That's actually really good for Gapmo A because yeah, any hit can easily converted it that way.
Until you just hold his VP.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, sometimes you just don't want to let them get offensive pressure started. You want to take your turn back, and you do.
Yeah, and Climatize has not been quick to just let it rip. You know, really holding those, even in like these pressure string situations where a DP could be good, but just holding it for those perfect situations, and you know, it's paid off a few times now.
Nice, got the wall break. Look at the damage too. Zato having like no guts. Just always taking full damage at all times. Wait, yeah, that's perfect. That was a really good RC to slow down the Executioner to absolutely ensure that it would not hit. Oh, and then cross-up slash right there. Dune's deal.
Just getting right under that frog. Well, you got frogs, I got swords. All right. It's cute.
Yeah. I mean, Frog's got to jump, but I guess Leo can run faster than the Frogs could jump in the first place, so I don't think he's really worried about it. Yeah, all right. So 2 up already for Climatize at this point. It's looking strong.
Yeah, but it hasn't felt one-sided, even though it is 2-0 right now. You know,
I can agree with that.
We definitely could see Gapmoe pulling this back. You know, this has not been just... It in no way has been one-sided. It's just gone the way of Climatize, but we might see some action out of Gapmoe again.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to see it right here, right now, as the Oppose is able to get the little Eddy behind. Unfortunately, though, there it is, letting it rip again. You know, you talked about how it's
very too.
Yeah. You talked about how the DP has been so scarce that it's just kind of like not able to get there in time, and well, I mean that's really important.
Yeah, anything that can stop Zato's pressure. Oh, bad. I don't know about that burst.
That's unfortunate right there, and yeah, you might be staring at... Well, I mean, you know, if you can get out of this corner situation, you may be able to make something happen and get that burst back for the next round.
Definitely not an impossible situation right now. Not a good one.
It felt impossible when they were stuck in the corner with a pose on him, but you know, now it's doable. I like that RC just to try to get a little Eddy meter back. Okay.
Yeah, Gapmoe not trying to push the issue too much. Just takes it clean. With some clean guilty gear, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, pose hitting just high up enough. Oh, Drunken Shade only reflected the fireball so far. Morphus out. Probably has to RC because I think... Oh, was not able to get through it. I'm wrong. Yeah, normally in that situation, it's just like Amorphous is just terrible, but you know, it was just close enough.
That DP was free.
Yeah, for sure. And now you're gonna break the wall on this one.
Nope,
oh no,
opting
to go for the mix-up. Yeah. Oh, and then now you break the wall.
Definitely paid off.
Yeah, and in that situation too, you can kind of 50-50 the Leo player. You can stay on the wall. You don't have to hold forward, right? Like you don't have to shoot to the edge.
Right, you can jump straight up, and then I mean it keeps you in the corner, which is why most people are going for the mid-screen option. But
yeah, for sure.
It's not a guaranteed setup that Leo is doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the problem is do you know that that's what's happening kind of deal? That's right. The problem. So like, you know, it's not exactly free to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the corner versus backdoor Leo. No, of course not. But you know, it is something that, you know, might have to be added to the layers if you ever see that setup. Oh yeah, has YRC available, and this is the YRC that did not get blocked finally.
Yeah.
Your triple oppose?
And here we are right back to that fireball battle.
I mean, there's no reason for Climatize to stop. Look at all the bar. Look at all the health. Like,
got the life lead and everything.
Got hit by one and just said, you know what? I'm still doing it. I don't care. Oh, huge damage right there. And takes the burst. Has full little Eddie meter. Going to be able to move all the way to the corner on this one. Little Eddie's gone down, though.
Looking rough for Climatize this time around. But it's not over. Definitely make something happen right here.
Oh,
just like that.
Buttons on the fireball and wake up.
Like that.
Yeah,
well, I'm not first 3-0.
Yeah, everything's been 3-2 so far, hasn't it? Oh, I totally forgot about that.
We had a couple of 3-1s, but
did we?
I mean,
oh, you're right. The Climatize versus Chris G one was 3-1. That was 3-1. Okay, you got me.
Yeah. But good stuff to Gap Moe. You know, that was a 3-0, but as we've said, this was not a one-sided match. That was hard fought. You know, no one's free here.
I have to commend Climatize. Basically just like picking all the right spots for fireball usage, right? Excuse me. Also just like super strong decisions on like keeping the DP in the pocket for a very long time. And then, you know, only really busting out the wall mix up one time, but worked out beautifully, right?
Yeah, I don't think Gap Moe saw that coming at all, and it paid off. You know, it didn't work in the first set against Christy, I think it was.
Yes, it was Christy.
But this time it did, and you know, you could see the strength of that option when you have that available. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be Zato off the Wi-Fi.
Everybody's getting off the Wi-Fi because everybody in top 8 is clearly playing in Wi-Fi. Definitely real stories. Absolutely not parody. It's completely parody. I'm kidding. All right, so that means Davo is going to be playing romantic style. Climatize has moved on to semis.
Yes.
Oh wait, sorry,
Davo
that already happened.
Zentai.
Sorry. Zentai. I said I was looking too far in the bracket. My bad.
That's
too far back. Yeah, so Zentai and Davo, and then winner of this will be playing Climatize. And then I believe before we actually check that semifinals match, we'll be going to winners finals. But yeah, so we got May, we got Axel. This is what we saw at the very first game of the stream for top 8 here. And well, I mean, we're gonna get to see it again with 2 Mays and 2 Axels. Who would have guessed, right? Because oh wait, that's also our winners finals.
Hey, look at that. We got a preview.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that's good, you know, analysis to see how different each other, like each May and each Axel end up playing. And so that way, you know, if anybody's trying to learn anything, you can learn a lot from just the 2.
Yeah, steal some tech.
Hey, they might be able to steal some check from each other, like honestly.
Let's be real.
Now, on your first game right here, and 1 jump H could spell death, but great 5P, and now you have put May in the corner. Good call out on the 5P again. Rainwaters left and right.
This is exactly where Axel wants to be. Full screen, got the corners behind the enemy. Oh wow.
Yeah, great
DRC into getting thrown.
Normally the person RCing is ready to throw, right? Because they've drifted into you. They're like, yeah, I have to RC here. chipped in. You gotta FD everything at this point. You don't have the life for anything else. Gotta guess right on pretty much everything. Jump slashes, the jump H's, but the 2H is gonna connect. Big damage and a wall break here.
This is exactly what man wants to see.
Almost
Almost evened up on life. Almost evened up.
Oh, the dolphin
my.
got past the jump slash. Oh my
you
god.
hate to see it, or you love to see it, whichever.
Dave O living on a prayer, nothing but a dream.
And neither player used their burst there. Both of them had supreme confidence in whatever was going to happen.
Oh my goodness, I'm still reeling.
Ooh, ooh.
It felt like Zentai was looking for the burst, but like then they jumped and you know it changed up. But I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
Yeah, very questionable situation. It looks like this round not looking too hot for Dave. But I mean that's what happened last time. So you never know.
Hold on, you might have just spoken into existence.
One throw.
Set up. Yeah, I was probably hoping that the super would come out and try to deal with it accordingly. Okay. Yeah, he's really prepared for these metered options right now. It may actually be making things harder for him to open up Zentai. Yeah, because he structured that offense to be ready for the metered defensive options, right? Either YRC or super, and none of it came.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to play as safe as possible, which is often a good idea, but sometimes you gotta go a little more unga, and I think Zentai was just ready for that. You know, just ready for the full respect plays, and Zentai just held everything.
Oh yeah, the RC opening up. Okay, the rainwater. Try to get the 2S, but just a little bit too early. He's not gonna stop the air dash, and now May has full control of this corner. Well, trying to keep it too. RCs. Oh, tap dust. Not gonna kill. Oh, empty jump, nothing. The fear of God within you. Unable to even go for an anti-air, an air throw, even a run under. Nothing came out and was just destroyed by the throw.
The fear of God. I'm honestly surprised at how effective empty jumps are and have been for me in this game. You know, when you get to the higher levels, people are going to be ready to just press buttons anytime they see you jumping. But every once in a while, if you put some fear into your enemy, you can just get right up in there, pot buster them, throw them, low them. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's just a matter of conditioning, like every other fighting game, right? And then it's also because of the damage in this game. The damage on average is just so high that everybody's just like terrified of, but what if I get counter hit?
That's my entire life bar.
So bad guy is on the screen. Oh, run up, overhead kiss. Okay. One.
It's a great start for Dave. Already got the burst out, has the meter advantage, got the corner. It's all Dave right now.
Yeah, and there's no responses on these up dolphins into 2S or anything. But okay,
Nice.
gets the throw. Oh, that's safe jump. Yep. Oh, had to jump the
using
cross up
100
low.
meters, worth every penny.
Absolutely. It's not like you're gonna keep it. Yeah, strong investments out here. Definitely playing the stock market, for sure.
That's right. Put it all in the GM.
What is it? They say to the moon or whatever still?
That's right, to the moon. Shout out to
Oh,
every
look at the
crypto
damage!
crashing.
Oh my god! Oh, okay.
Wow.
Still got out and is gonna be able to RC right here. Yeah, I totally understand the burst there.
It was a great time to burst. You know, May not able to cancel into anything that would be burst safe there. So that was just a free burst. And it's not going to matter.
Low slash right before Zentai's jump H got out. You know, once jump H comes out, pretty good anti-air. You know, it's pretty all right. But you know, it still has to get out. And
that's right. We got startup frames.
That's a lot of Axel's stuff. It's like a lot of it is startup, and that's kind of why we talk about, like, for all of my thoughts of this character being top 3 right now, I still think that he has to work for that, like, really hard. Like, I think it is definitely a thinking man's character.
Axel is definitely one of those characters that you have to play your enemy. You're not just playing your game plan, you are playing the person against
Agreed.
you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. But, yeah, aerial. Is that air snail or air rainwater? Like, which one is it classified?
I never remember the names of any of those moves.
Snail is the one that he normally does on the ground, and then rainwater is the one where he goes from grounded to jumping. But then he has one that's like in the air, and I forget what it's called.
That's not confusing.
No, not at all. Okay, well, had meter and didn't try to go for the snail conversion on that one, but the 2H is going to connect on that dolphin. Yeah, 2H is one of the moves that is just, gets it, one vision.
Well, I see it.
One Axel bomber. Two Axel bomber.
Two Axel bomber.
Jump H connects too. It's not with meter though, but yeah, at this point, you really got to make something happen right now. And Davo, unfortunately, could not make the magic happen that he had in the previous 2 games.
Real clean round out of Zentai there. Just, everything kind of went their way.
Oh God! Again, peep
And,
my life bar.
We're 8 seconds in, and we're 80% in.
Yeah, sometimes you just get hit by the best possible starter, right?
It'd be like that. You know, sometimes you get hit by round start charge dust. You know, things happen.
Oh goodness, got the close slash no full conversion though, despite that. And all right, Zentai's got a chance on this. The 2H is gonna make that chance go even further.
Zentai made something happen here. Still just one hit away. Is that gonna matter? Let's see. That vision is 1. 2.
Oh, well, just a bit too far away to get the other one, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Jump H actually connects on jump slash, bro. What? That move is unmesswithable. I swear to God.
Oh, that feels
insane.
So bad for every Axel player. They all just had a little twinge in their heart right there.
Plus frame Dolphin too. Okay. Oh yeah, even tried to transition the Rensen to be able to save themselves, but not gonna do it. Rainwater to try to get plus. 6K is not gonna work out as Davo decided to run up instead of jumping, and now it's gonna take your life bar for the troubles. This
Looking pretty rough for Zentai here. This could be the set. Not quite. Zentai not ready to go out just like that.
just a little bit of bar on the side of Davo. One Dolphin could be RC into pressure, and that could be scary. Oh, the danger state from trying to run away. The game, you know. Oh no, RC from Zentai on the snail. I'm so surprised. That is one of the most punishable moves that Axel has, period. People can do run up far slash to punish it on like a lot of characters can do that. So like
I'm sure May being one of them.
Well, I mean, when you have Dolphin, what do you need it for, right?
I know, really. I don't need dash up. I got Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for Zentai with good stuff to Davo. That was bit of a clinic there. You know, some really good stuff, really well placed on his buttons against the Axel. You know, just showing knowledge of the matchup, punishing a lot of stuff that Axel wants to do. But May says, nah, I got an anchor.
I mean, man, Davo had a lot of correct choices, right? Like in terms of like running under 6Ks or 5Ps and like not jumping into that, or remaining stalwart and not actually like taking the bite on something that would normally be like a classic Axel trap where he like does double 5P to catch you jumping on the second one or something. You know, it was like the movement was all there. He was playing around pretty much everything.
Yeah, it really felt like Dave was very familiar with that matchup. You know, possibly had played against Zentai before. I don't actually know. But, you know, great stuff. And speaking of great stuff, it would be great for you to contribute to this Matcherino here.
Yeah, you can check out the Matcherino right there. Coach should be in the chat by now. If it's not, bam, it is now. And so you guys can just hit the contribute button for complete free, right? So you can just hit up that, you log into whatever account that logs you into Matcherino, because, you know, I'm sure people do, you know, different stuff depending on who they are. And you can just hit that contribute button. It's completely free, costs absolutely nothing. You just hit the claim code, and it just puts money in the prize pool, right? There is still 30 plus of those codes, so please just hit that. It You just give away money for absolute free, right? You should also try to hit some of these Twitter quests, Twitch quests, sponsorship quests as well, and even check out a marketplace if there is one, because all that stuff is just even more free money for the pot, right? And all you got to do is just follow these people on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube that you should be following anyway, right? Content creators that tell you how to beat Axel or whatever it might be, right, with your character. Tell you how to beat May or whatever it is with your character, because today those are the two prevalent ones. Those are the two ones we're gonna have a chat about, apparently.
It is Axel Day. It is May Day.
Oh man, yeah. So I mean, hey, go ahead and hit up that match arena. Still a lot of time. It benefits the players quite a bit. We are stuck in these online times, and just a little bit of prize pool to help people out is much appreciated, right?
Yeah, you want these players to get some payment for their hard work. Like these are weekly online locals, but like there are killers in these brackets. I mean, we got Chris G in this top 8, and this it's just another tournament, but these people are working hard. They're fighting for their lives out here. They deserve to be paid. Yeah.
Every top 8 of this event has always been somebody's fight. Like everybody's fighting for their lives. Like if you go back to last week, if you go back to the week before that, I'm sure next week will be the same exact thing. Like this, it is never easy to get through these brackets.
No. And I mean, like, I've entered my share of online tournaments in this game, and people you've never heard of will just come out with some obscene tech, and it's like, okay, who is this person? Who is Mysterious Stranger? Well, they're godlike. That's who they are. And, you just get clapped. And then you run into some people like Chris G who have been known players, and then you're still getting clapped. So for these people to have made it through all these different players to make it to the top 8, that is commendable for everyone. Excellent job. But there can only be so many winners.
Now, we may be determining one of the possible ones here, because Winners Finals is up next. And we just saw May versus Axel. We got a sneak peek. Good chance we're seeing May versus Axel again. We got Thousand Force and Chris G up next. Now, the funny part about this is that Thousand Force had to beat an Axel in Zentai, whom just fought Davo, right? And so Thousand Force has got that Axel just ready to go, I guess, in the brain. Now, Chris G had Leo and Jacko before. Not exactly the bang, but still a bit wild, if you will.
Probably a very familiar matchup, May one of the more common characters that you'll see, and probably someone that people would choose to counterpick Axel with if they don't have like a pocket soul or something. So
who is counterpicking Axel with soul?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm sorry. I mean, okay. If Soul gets in, Axel can't do. If Soul gets in, Axel can't do anything. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You got me on that one. I'm not gonna.
It's a better choice than, say, Gold Lewis, Potemkin. Those characters that just die to Axel. But May, an even better choice, many would argue.
Yeah, well, I mean, May all around solid character for sure. No matter.
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
And Thousand Forces proved to be one of the best in the bracket. So, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if you've made it into Winners Finals, you're clearly doing something right.
Oh, is that how that works? Oh, I've been doing it wrong this entire time.
Yeah, clean that up. Try and get into Winners Finals. See what happens.
Nah, it's the commentary life for me, evidently.
I prefer the lose round 1 and get all the games you can.
John Choi? Oh, yeah. The John Choi route. I see. Gotta lose round 1 and then win the tournament.
How the hell do you know about that lore?
How do we're old. Everybody like I'm not very old, but like everybody just talks about it. Like it's not exactly like hidden strats or hidden lore.
Okay, all right. Just an update. Chris G couldn't find a room. He just misspelled it, and then they started the game, but I didn't spectate because I needed to make sure the lobby password was the same. So I kicked him out and. Oh, he can't connect. Oh shit!
And now he can't get back in.
All right. I'm gonna recreate the lobby.
Online tournaments.
Yeah, no, I mean it'd be like that. I'm sure it'll fix after a couple of minutes or something. But yeah, I mean that's what it'd be like.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully
stand
it
by.
wasn't. Hopefully it wasn't super deep in like the match or anything.
No, they just started. It's just.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's
So yeah, so it's not too bad then. Yeah, because I know what that does to some people's mental. Like you just crumble after. You're just like, oh man, I was on a roll. Like I had them at like 70% of their life gone. I had just like, I had them in the corner or whatever.
Yeah.
But no. It's all good. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I would look at the life bar. If it's like over 50%, then I would have let it rock, because that's just too much. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
At
Good
least
stuff,
give them
Mike.
the
Good stuff.
round, and then they can just play that out. You know,
Oh,
there's ways to go around it, but you know, here we are.
Yeah, so I mean, once we get Chris G and Thousand Force back in here, we'll get to see whatever they're bringing to the table. I mean, we did talk about the possibility of Chip at one point for Chris G. I do legitimately wonder if that's still a possibility. It might not be. You know, maybe Axel's just fine, but it's. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not. I don't watch a lot of Chris G stream, so I might not know what characters that he's been dabbling in.
Chris G is, Chris G, man. He only plays the characters he likes. And I mean, remember back in the days when he was like one of the first to pick Morrigan, and everybody's like, "What?" And look what monster he made out that character to be. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, you're talking to two Marvel players on the commentary desk right now. In fact, so
yeah. You guys know the lore, man. You said, like early, it's crazy. Early, I would say the generation, like the online Marvel 3 community played like the wackiest characters, but they're the best players today. They're the best players today.
I mean, Ryan LV coming out with Chun-Li and just doing it. Like, no one saw that coming.
Yeah, I was actually just explaining to somebody who was like, yeah, I'm going to pick up Marvel 3 on our local scene. I was like, all right, so this is how it is. You can look at this list of shitty characters or whatever, and these characters might not be bad if you have the right composition for them, right? Like, and then I was able to just like show up with like references that, like examples, Ryan LV was one of them, right? Chun-Li, as long as you play this character in this particular way, where, you have Morgan and getting meter for Phoenix, like, sweet, works out real well, right? Iron Fist is still bad, but like Justin at least made a team around him, right? This kind of stuff, right? Like, so you had a composition that could make it work.
Yeah, any character can be viable in any game if you play them right. But we're back. Thousand Force versus Chris G.
Oh no, man! There's some characters that are just dog water. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are a struggle. Yes.
But yeah, you're right. All right, winners finals, first game. They're already Thousand Force is trying to hold the number 6, holding the forward button, if you will. Oh, I didn't know which side that was on, and I don't think Chris G did either.
It doesn't look like it.
RC through 2H to finish it off. Yup,
Yeah.
OTG damage. Chris G with the first round, and that looked strong.
Yeah, that was pretty clean for Chris G there. Even managed to get the burst at Thousand Force.
Okay. Wow. Oh, just ran into the 5P, but was like didn't recognize it. Was probably expecting something else, and so just kind of hung back.
Both players just playing good, clean neutral right now, and Thousand Force getting the first real hit of this round, making it count.
The risk gauge was so high when Thousand Force got the hit, so that was so much damage. Yo, the 0 reactions.
God.
Oh god, no one vision. Okay, got blocked. I thought for a second that was going to be one of those like jump H May situations that usually come up, but nope. Thousand Force remain patient.
Yeah, not pressing the button there, blocking the super, nice. A chicken block under the 5B.
Yeah, well, Chris is a Marvel player. Oh. Gold burst just a little bit too early, maybe too high up.
Chicken blocking in this game is an interesting option because it eats so much and loses to so much. Like it's one of those high risk, high reward defensive options, which you don't get a whole lot of. But if you're reading dust, if you're reading throw, it could be one of the best things you can do. It works similar to like a backdab.
Yeah, we're just lucky that it doesn't cover like everything. There is jump startup and whatnot. So
if this were playing by Marvel rules, you would see a whole lot more blocking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chicken block. Why not? Oh, Chris thought they were gonna. He was gonna build the meter on that top dust, probably.
Yeah, he was probably 1 point away. At 49 meter off of that.
Wow, rainwater. That was good patience for a moment there from Thousand Force. You know, the rainwater got blocked because I probably would have like tried to press a button or to throw tech there. Not for them, but unfortunately the 5P is gonna hit that Dolphin. First game, Chris G.
Yeah. That is a wacky little avatar he's got there.
All right. There's a lot going on there. I'd have to get a zoom in on that one just to see what's going on.
All I see is a robot face and pink comma coat thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first step is the avatar mind games. You have to have the wackiest avatar to make your opponent think about that, and then bam, they forgot their gameplay.
Oh, I like when people like cosplay as one character and then play another. Dress their character up like Anji, Pixel.
That is actually my avatar. My avatar is Milia, and I play Soul. Oh, 2S right there gets the full conversion. Throw, one more hit'll do it. Well, one good hit. Okay, that's a good enough hit.
We take those.
Hey, anything that combos into Renson Bomber, we're good.
Yep. All right, but we got the corner carry early out of May, whipping that heavy side.
Water. Yeah, I think one thing that Chris G is like, he is less afraid to just kind of like run, and, you know, instead of just continuously pressing X zoning button, whether it be like 5P, 2H or whatever. He will run and he will like try to catch your ass.
I think that's one of the things that really like defines a strong zoning player is when you know when to go in. When you have that as an option instead of just only wanting to play that full screen game, because people can capitalize on it. They can prey on it. But if you can show that you have fangs up close, then you're snatching away every option from your opponent.
It's making it a little hard right now for Thousand Force to move, but remaining vigilant. We've seen that they can get past that kind of stuff before.
Yeah, this isn't a death sentence for Thousand Force. Showing some strong offense. Unable to convert that into a full combo. Not the case. Well, just kidding. All right, we got dropped everywhere.
Yes, the commentator's curse.
Spoke too soon.
Effervescent. And then immediately Chris G's just gonna back off right here. Okay, that situation right there, Thousand Force fell for it last time, but actually reacted this time. Got the big hit, no meter to convert because Dolphin had just connected, but 6K RC gonna finish it off.
All right, 1-1. He's scrapping out here.
I wonder if this goes down to the wire because each round is like definitely not super easy for every person. Like when Chris is running away, he's like running away for dear life, right? When Thousand Force is like trying to get in, they're fighting for everything.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good reads coming out from Thousand Force, like blocking that gold burst there, like, you know, just navigating through Chris's offense. It was not one-sided in either direction. Both players were playing very well against their opponent.
I do wonder if Thousand Force is going to keep trying to do that jump just outside of air throw range and then jump H to get counter hit, because like last time it happened, but then they didn't get the full conversion, right? That was the combo drop.
Right. This round starting very strong for Chris G. Even more. That's probably gonna do it right here.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean at that point you're just fighting to mess up the combo.
That was quick Axel game right there. And that's what you gotta represent. You gotta show that you got some combos, you got some damage for you.
Yeah, that was high damage, and that was off the wrist too. It was opts to not try to corner switch. Interesting. Yeah, that knockdown is normally enough that you can get a corner switch and meaty the opponent. So I'm really surprised, but I mean, hey, I guess it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you just carried them to the other corner, who cares? Tap Dust doesn't have the meter. It wasn't close this time.
Yeah, not even. Oh, okay, with the bar slash.
The burst, but yeah. So that one was pretty one-sided for Chris G. That game.
How fast was that? Hold up, wait. That wasn't a round? Hold on, I thought.
Yeah, I blinked. That was gone. You don't see that with Axel very often, but here we are.
I definitely thought that was just a round for a second. I merged the two rounds together.
We're game 4. This is set point. Whew.
Yeah, set point here for Chris.
Duel 1.
Let's see what Thousand Force can do to respond.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like from that last game, right? Like in particular, Thousand Force seems to be getting really antsy because like it's not that you're seeing counter hits, it's that you're seeing hits that are connecting on forward movement a lot from Chris G, right? Like you get the punish here, you get the anti-air there, and it feels like Thousand Force is just like gone away with the idea of trying to like toss a game plan in there and like just I need to get in. I can worry about it after I get in.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of desperation out of Tower here. We're seeing some unsafe moves. I mean, that worked out great, but, you know, perhaps not the smartest of moves. You know, it could work in their favor, you know, but it's something that Chris probably is sniffing out right now. He probably smells blood in the water here.
Yeah, that might be why you're seeing such a fast-paced like set of buttons here from Chris. Like he's pressing everything as quickly as possible. He's trying to cover like any sort of forward movement. And hey, you know, blocked one right there. But okay, the jump 2H on there. Missed the overhead kiss, and yeah, luckily was doing the RCOS to save themselves.
Yeah, very strong option. Wow, that was a far burst to connect.
I can't believe you bursted correctly in that situation. That's incredible. Back in there. YRC is available for Chris G. Triple H.
Last chance for Tal right now.
Overhead Dolphin. Oh, wait, hold on. It's got a chance.
Oh,
No frame trap for you as Chris G 5Ks his way into grand finals.
Yeah. But Thousand Force not out yet. Sent into losers bracket. That was winners final. So we're going to see Climatize versus...
Devo, right? Yeah, Devo.
Yeah.
Because that was a 3-0 from Devo on versus Zentai, right? So
it went so fast, I had already forgotten about it.
Well, I mean, Chris G definitely stepped on the gas for that winners finals. The first two games were like neck and neck, and then smelling blood in the water, just like you said. I feel like, but yeah. So Devo, Climatize coming up next, and winner of that is going to have the pleasure of fighting Thousand Force.
Yeah. Let's see if Tao can bring that back against Chris G. But there is plenty of Guilty Gear before we get to that point.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we may even see like a May mirror.
It's entirely possible if Dave wins this one, and we're gonna see a lot of Dolphins.
Gotta get through Climatize though, who's I have to say has shown excellent prowess in defeating YRCs. Like. When just has some sort of sixth sense versus the opponent's like defensive habits, I feel like.
I mean, this is a character that is all mix-ups, so they're just ready for the opponent's mix-ups.
I like that setup. Double H fireball to get your opponent to try to press something because of the like your opponent doesn't react fast enough, so they press something late and it actually hits them counter hit.
Yeah, you see a lot of Kais do things like that with the forward the 6K. Where it's like, oh, it's so slow that I have to press something, and then they get counter hit.
Counter!
Similar sort of principle here from the charged fireball.
Test got the hit. Yeah, gonna be able to knock down with the soup. That's huge damage. Because wait, this was raw, right? Oh, I thought that was gonna kill for a second.
One little tap into it, just enough to survive. Not that it matters. Really quick game 1 out of Climatize here. Devo was not ready.
Yeah, that's where the understanding the opponent's defensive habits comes in, right? Because like moving out of the corner is a defensive like decision, right? That is not like an offensive decision. And so like being able to stop that was something that Climatize did in the very first round, and then at the beginning of the second round as well. And it was just downhill from there. It was a snowball effect.
Yeah, Climatize. That just as soon as he got into the corner, that. Not a whole lot you can do there. Not a whole lot. And yeah, they just ate some slashes, ate some supers. Let's see if we can bring it back.
Okay, same setup. Oh, but just too close this time. So last time he was outside of throw range, right? But Climatize inside of throw range this time. fast RC. Oh, I think tried to take that burst because you didn't see an immediate 2S after that.
We got some. Oh, just kidding. I was gonna say we had some honest gameplay, and then a DP comes out.
What, you don't think a DP is honest?
Not at all. Not in the
Potemkin
slightest.
players. Oh, 2P on wake up right there. Complete disrespect to the frames. And, you know, I guess when you're ahead, disrespect is totally fine right there.
I think it's an excellent option to do. Like, stack that mental damage. Let your opponent know that you do not respect them in the slightest.
Devo trying to throw right there, and then Climatize is actually still in range to throw this time again, but okay. 2D was unable to get the full conversion, maybe just a bit too far away. Because normally you do like, it's like 2K and then Fire Pillar, if I remember correctly.
That sounds correct, but yeah, just out of range. Ooh,
Domi Burst.
Hamper to his main, not like that. Doesn't really get punished for it though. Is in the corner.
The close slash on the other side. Yeah, that is the one thing about crossover slash from Leo, is that it does, you know, have a gigantic hurt box.
Just got hit on both sides. All right, Davo bringing it back just a little bit.
On the board.
Yeah, that was a close round, but you know what? A game's a game. A round's a round. Oh wow! Gold burst out of that throw.
I was about to mention another thing that was impressive about Climatize, but well, got half your life taken, so we'll have to talk about it if you can do it again. Fireball is a poke, yeah. Keep those dolphins away from me. There it is. Good reaction.
Really interesting fireball usage out of Climatize. Definitely some of the most fireballs I've seen out of a single Leo.
Yeah, I think Fireball as a poke is one of his strongest options because, like, it comes out so fast. It has a 2 projectile durability, right? It's like there's just a lot of merits to it.
Yeah, it loses to basically nothing once it's out.
He actually catching the jump 2H, but
Oh,
there's the
wow.
jump out from
Nice.
Davo. Whether it had been fuzzy or actually reacted does not matter. Gets the W. One apiece now.
All right, Davo, bringing it right back. That game one, it was quick, but you know what? Leo does that sometimes. And Davo said, "Hey, hold up, I'm not free. I want to see this main mirror."
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot more games to go through with that, and that one was close. Whereas like the one that Climatize won was very, very in Climatize's favor, right? So you are kind of in the back foot in terms of adjustments, if that makes any sense.
I understand what you mean.
I'll try to backdash right there, but that close slash is huge, like range.
He's blocking the 5D, able to get a small punch on that. And the RC after DP.
Try the double 6K pressure. Go 2K. That is what impresses me about Climatize's play is the dash up 2K. Dash up 2K seems really, really strong. Climatize uses it like to great effectiveness. Tried the burst safe combo with the fireball, which makes sense. But then after the fireball was expecting like burst anyway. So just kind of like stayed and blocked.
Yeah, just kind of got snatched out of there, just completely unaware of that option. You know, trying to be a little too burst safe, and did not work out in his favor.
He didn't have to break the wall, so now he's gonna get full damage on this.
Yeah, this is huge for Climatize. Probably going to be the
With May damage, I'm always unprepared on it. Oh my god, bro! You didn't even launch him and it did half your life?
I was just trying to bring on the commentator's curse.
Apparently.
Hey, look at that! I spoke it into existence. Or did I? Was I cursing that? Who knows? Climatize brings it back again.
And again, with the dash 2K, double 2K on that one. Like,
That has been a strong option.
so like that option, it beats dash block pretty well now that I think about it, and it should also beat like just any forward movement that a lot of people would want to do, forward momentum that people would want to do, like, you know, forward like run into far slash or something depending on the character, but.
Yeah, a dash up low is actually a really strong option against many defensive options. You're trying to walk back and trying to kind of dash, depending on how big your DK is. You know, there's a lot of things that it just beats that people would want to do mid-screen.
There it is again.
You don't even need to dash.
I mean, 2K is just, it goes real far.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's got his hands up in the air like that. I mean, he's praising the sun. How could you not press that button?
Give thanks. Yeah, no, it is something that several Leo players I know do, but I feel like not enough Leo players do at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a really strong option because, again, you know, like one thing that we mentioned earlier is that we feel like the forward Leo, the one who is not in back turn stance, is a little bit weaker for obvious reasons, right? That's one of the ways you get around. I feel like a lot of the issues for the characters, like the 2K and the S Fireball, right?
Yeah. Yeah, very good options for front stance Leo. And you got to be ready for those. You can't just be prepared for the back turn mix-ups. You have to be ready for that neutral mix.
Okay, and there it is. There's the quote-unquote 50-50 right there. And Devo was ready for it, not trying to go to the other side. But the problem is now we know that Climatize is ready for someone to just hold back instead.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the problem with not taking the mid-screen option, obviously, is that you're still in the corner against Leo. Like, that's the last place you want to be. Yeah. So it is really a tough situation. You go for the mid-screen mix-up or you hold the corner.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird spot to be in for sure, and it's one of the few characters that can actually use that to great effectiveness. Another one being like Ramlethal, right? I think those are actually the only two characters that can use the blowback specifically. Like other characters do the sliding knockdown on the wall where they restand you, but oh no,
another YRC.
Like too far away to punish, evidently.
This is definitely not where Devo wants to be. This is a set point. Wow, got the gold burst, maybe.
Oh, got the RC just in
Doesn't
time.
matter.
I feel like that gold burst was like the right track to making the comeback. Totally good option, but again, Climatize on just about every gold burst, I feel like has gone in with the Rekka just to immediately take turn back, right? And then also got the meter off the run forward Rekka. Beautiful timing.
Yeah, Climatize really showing just a encyclopedic knowledge of his opponent's defensive options. Just so ready for all of the YRCs, all of the bursts. Like, obviously didn't catch all of them, but just very high rate on blocking those to great effect.
This is the perfect character for Climatize, I think, because of the way that we watch Climatize play, right? Like the way Climatize plays is exactly what you're saying. It's like just understanding the opponent's defensive decisions and what they might go towards, or forcing them into something that might make them go in towards something that would be beneficial for Climatize, right? And
all
so
part of the game plan.
Yeah, it all just comes back into itself. It seemed, god damn, bro.
Just so ready. Just so ready. Yeah, it's okay. What of it?
That has shades of what I feel like when I try to whiff punish somebody like trying to stop me from doing Soul Far Slash at round start, and I back up and then I hit them with Far Slash because they whiffed the button trying to stop me, right? That's the same exact thing. That has the same feeling.
Didn't work out.
Oh, yeah, the overhead kiss.
I do want to give credit to Devo, however, for getting top 5. Really good showing out of Dave.
Yeah,
we got another
place.
main out there. Yeah, fifth place for Dave. Really good stuff.
I thought it was 4.
Oh, it might be 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, my bad.
All good. Yeah, already on the wall break right here, and just opts to break the wall here this time. So I wonder what it is that makes Climatize decide. Is it the height, because you go into a different like trajectory if you're higher, if you shoot off the wall, or is it something else?
I'm sure this is some next level gorilla brain things that us intellectuals could never understand.
Yeah, I play solo. You can't call me an intellectual. I am not a down player. Oh, that was sick! The fast RC off the Dolphin to keep the forward momentum and then get the secondary overhead afterwards and being able to combo off the jump ace. 1000 Force. I mean, I know Climatize is warmed up because they had just played a game, but 1000 Force had the gas just on lock, was already going like 60 before 0 was even a question.
That was like, Dave's May was a little bit more controlled.
Okay.
Tao just went just full on, just maximum gas, maximum unga there, and Climatize was not ready for that.
Yeah, and these two haven't run into each other during this bracket. They were on the opposite sides, so this is like the first time they're running into it. And Towson seems to have a game plan, and it's just never let him play.
Yeah, you can't get mixed up if you can't press your buttons.
Okay. Oh, tried to stop the frame trap from happening. The the RC on reaction. Yeah, that was too late to be OS. So.
And he showed that the throw PRC into throw in game 1. This time went throw PRC into close slash and got the counter hit off of it.
Oh.
Really good adjustment there.
Yeah, no, that's a super good call out. I actually missed it, but unfortunately not going to matter as Thousand Force was able to get out and was able to make the mix-up happen off the PRC, beach ball, and does. Twist is also going to catch the cross. Oh no!
God.
You're so lucky there's no stun in this game.
Yeah, really. This is shades of floor 6 with just how many buttons are being thrown out right now, and I love it.
That's always the topic of conversation, isn't it? When like when you watch like high level players play, and it's like it always just wraps back around to like certain decisions that you consider to be dumb, but they know how the thing works now, so the decision is no longer dumb.
Yeah,
but you'll see like
stupidity. I got a PhD in dumb.
But it's not. That's the thing. It's like Climatize is attempting to stop what Thousand Force is doing, right? But Thousand Force has the read on the attempt to stop it, and it just like, whoa, hold up, Nagoriyuki.
Whoa, hold up. Now this is an interesting matchup.
I think this character is sick.
Oh, this character I love. The first
Our slash got bodied.
Early call out on that. You ain't sticking that out again. Shut up, I got an anchor.
Knockdown here. We're in the burst already for Climatize too.
Now see, I'm not sure about the Nago pick because Nago doesn't do as well against maximum unroll, but hold up.
Wow, that was interesting. Instead of going 5k far slash, ended up doing 5k 6. Well, actually, you can't 5k far slash because that's not a Gatling anymore. Sorry. That was the exact right thing that Climatize was supposed to do. Never mind. I'm a fool.
Yeah. Alright, maybe Climatize knows something that I don't. You know, I dropped Nago, so I'll just shut up and let him play. Because it is working out right now.
Couldn't get the full conversion after that, but there's so much life lost here for Thousand Force. Gonna have to really pick and choose the battles like perfectly on this.
Yeah, definitely had to RC that. Died on the spot.
Oh, backdash?
Backdash. Okay. Apparently, Nagoriyuki was the pick.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta refresh your mind, or you gotta take away the knowledge from the opponent, because, you know, I mean, Leo's kind of a popular character right now. A lot of people know how to fight him, or at least you should, because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you might have some trouble. Nagoriyuki, you know, unequivocally a strong character, but hard to play, so you don't see it always. You don't always see the Nago, and you know, if you run into a bad Nago, well, then that character's just terrible.
Well, yeah, I guess that is the difference, right? A good Nago is probably not blood raging all the time, whereas like a Nago with less experience is unable to control themselves.
Yeah, you know, get a little too motivated, a little too Beyblade-y, and pop that blood rage. You know, round start, why not?
Wow, what a 5k right there to change it up. But the problem is you're about to pop if you press any special moves.
It only has space to do like one Fukyo, and there it is. But it is get it off.
That's death.
Wow,
Yeah, luckily,
huge damage.
like Climatize only Fukio'd the second that they saw the 5H connect, right? Because they were like, now I know that I'm not going to pop Blood Rage because I got that 5H.
Yeah.
Takes up time though.
Excellent challenge on the seal. Just poking straight through the ball, popping May with it, and here we are with the wall break.
Good damage, the hard knockdown here.
Flex on.
Now, Thousand Force is about to get the bar. Oh my god! Oh no. Okay, so that was why bro, I'm losing it. So it was too early to do the command throw, which in turn made it too early to throw the person anyway. So Thousand Force
still throw invincible.
Thousand Force would have lost that exchange if it wasn't too early to do the command throw, because command throws beat regular throws anyway. But like, wow. Insane.
Yeah, actually insane. So it looks like Thousand Force is taking a little bit of a moment here, which is probably the right call, because this Nago has just torn through the mag. We're back into it. No character change out of Thousand Force. No pocket Axel or anything.
I feel like Nago is like a really strong character for fighting something like this. It's like you're trying to stop the opponent from doing the thing by using something that would just obliterate their life bar and put them in a horrible position, right? Like, and also he's already got like really strong movement options in the Fukio. I feel like there's just a lot of tools that allow Nago to stop this kind of play.
Yeah, I think Nago is not nearly as linear as Leo, where like, he has a lot of options to go in and out whenever he wants. So you're not really sure what option you're going to take. Leo kind of has to go in and stay in order to get anything going, and it seems like this more varied play style from a little bit further away is really working out the time.
Oh, wow, no conversion off the 2S. That's going to climb Test Live, and Thousand Force now has to play watch the meter, basically. Oh, double KO! 5K and Dolphin clashing, double KO, final round, final game of losers, final. Yo!
Let's go.
Oh, you're going to lose about half your life bar to start. Climatize smelling blood in the water, quite literally.
There is blood, there is water, and Climatize smells it.
We're in a beautiful PRC, and that's going to be a punish right there. The burst has to come out. Climatize.
Oh my god.
Oh, fast pace, great reaction, excellent knowledge. Climatize changing that set all the way around.
That's why we played 3 out of 5. That would have been 2-0 Thousand Force clean, and then Climatize just ripping it straight back. Said, oh, you got Leo on deck, but hold these swords. And those swords were held.
That was incredible. The counter pokes from Climatize the entire time that Nagoriyuki got switched to, right, was just incredible. The 5K on the double KO was something that Climatize had done numerous times. It had never traded like that, but whatever. and then like the 2S off of the held 6H that got Climatize out of the situation, the RC to catch the jump out, then the RC to block the burst, or I think the burst ended up whiffing probably, but regardless, he was able to punish. Incredible.
Really good
like
stuff out of Climatize there.
I lost it, bro. Is this Chip now?
And
Yo,
Chip?
Climatize has to. Okay, so this matchup sucks for Axel. There are very few characters that I can think of off the top of my head that beat Axel, and Chip is like the greatest example of somebody that just runs it on this character.
Climatize showing 3 characters in 3 sets. I like seeing that. I like a player who has some diversity. I don't mind character loyalty, but yeah, I like this.
Sometimes when you play fighting games and you play particular characters, sometimes you have to recognize that, like, hey, you got bad matchups and you might need to cover that.
Yeah, you got to be realistic about it.
And
as long as you've got the drive to learn another character and like really cover those matchups, I say do it.
Ooh, the cold burst to get out of the dust. Yeah, Christy had been showing the top dust quite often. Oh, but the snail gonna catch the air dash right there. One more mix-up could possibly do it.
Didn't want to FD, so definitely losing a lot of health on the chip. But
there's the FD.
Yeah, it's a little too late. Christy kind of stealing that round back.
Yeah, it's hard to want to FD because you want to make something happen as Chip at that point, but at the same time, it's like, well, if you don't FD, you could die. So it's a really weird situation. But cold burst on the leaf grab.
see how Chris G puts this meter to use.
The sweep got thrown? That's interesting. That's gonna connect, run up throw again. Gonna use some of that bar that they accrued. Okay, this is a situation you normally don't want to put Axel in, is like breaking the wall, but you don't have any choice at that point, right?
Yeah, it was gonna happen regardless. So yeah, we're back to the mid screen, and Climatize still taking their turn here.
Just the chase down has been so incredible. Good lord, getting the frame traps left and right finally.
Really did not give Chris G any room to breathe there. Possibly could have snuck in a super, but you know that can be a very risky move against a character who likes to go airborne, like Chip.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard to tell though, because like in this matchup in particular, Chip just running forward and not jumping is actually incredibly strong at the same time. So it's like, which one will he actually go towards?
Yeah, it becomes pretty much a 50-50 at every moment. But this round starting off very strong for Chris G.
And you can notice that Climatize is very afraid of Snail because of the amount of health that he has left, right? Like, you have to worry about that potential option now. Even though it could, yeah, see, there it is. It was trying to catch maybe a jump out or something, but the Beta Blade is going to get snatched up by the Rainwater whiffing.
Bet it all on the Beta Blade. But didn't work out there. I like the attempt, because there was no way that Climatize was going to win that round by playing it safe. You know, Chris G had the life lead. Climatize didn't have much meter to FD. Had to do something, but of course, Chris G also recognized that, and so was just ready to whiff punish the Beta Blade.
Yeah. I mean, the second you see Beta Blade whiff and you can act, I would be hard pressed to find somebody who's not going to press a button.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I commend the staying with the chip. I think this is actually just like perfect, because it was doing just fine. Like it had a couple of troubles in the last round, but you can do stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like you can run after Rensen, and then Axel has to decide, are you going to jump or not? Because then if so, I need to press down. The clash. Oh.
Being able to PRC off that clad was big and really made that gold burst pay off.
Oh, double BRC, yeah. Double I see the throw. We're playing Strive.
Do you think they're going to take out throw with PRC?
Hell no. No, absolutely not. Anybody, look, I have words, but I'm gonna keep it simple.
We'll discuss this after the match.
I'll keep it simple. Oh, was looking for the burst right there, I think, because just kind of did nothing after the jump H connected, but there was no burst, so...
It would be a reasonable time to burst, but I agree with holding it for the next round.
Well, it's just that Chris G it's just that Chris G didn't have burst, so like that's why I'm confused. Is like it seemed weird that Climatize would stop their combo right there. That's all.
I thought you were referring to Chris G's. Yes,
that
was also strange.
Okay, wall run. Oh no, wanted the close slash again. That's a punish? That's sick. If you just defend the 2H, it's an actual punish. Because, all right, I'm learning.
Got this down.
I just gotta actually make that happen in a real match. That's the problem. Ooh, caught the back dash with the jump slash, and there it is, chasing down the jump.
He's ready. Mashing that.
Immediate burst does not want to have to deal with Axel having any sort of real pressure right now.
Yeah, I like the round start burst when it's a round 3 situation like that. You know, really pull back any sort of momentum you can get. You're likely to get the burst again. Ooh, caught with the command grab. That's pretty rough to chip right here.
No. Just unfortunately, if the wall was not already ready to break before that ended up like starting, that would have definitely been. But
yeah.
Hot with the far slash, yeah. Really nice from Chris G. He has been really good at stopping forward momentum, and still is. Like it's been the case throughout the entire like tournament so far, but it has been staying. The game plan of stopping forward momentum has been powerful throughout.
Climatize gonna stick with the chip Xanoff. Gonna try and snatch this back. Chris G on tournament point right now. Tournament game.
Need more Alpha Blades. Thank you.
Spoken like a true chip.
Yeah, chip mains out here. Yeah, I mean, it is one thing that has not really been coming out. Maybe you gotta add it to the arsenal, right? Oh, hey, look!
You see what I'm saying?
It hit too. But yeah, you have not seen it.
You have to respect this because now you're in the air, so you have the air block stun. You can't actually end up punishing it, so it becomes plus. That actually, it was required because you had to save yourself from the 6K, but it was unfortunate because it made Axel plus. With throws?
Wow.
Oh god, did they burst? I don't know, I wouldn't consider that a hero burst. That's, oh, RC, hold up, wait a minute. No, the drop, oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the snail!
The chip damage on the chip. All right, this is tournament point right here. Let's see if FighterZ can bring it back.
Terrifying situation right there. Climatized unfortunately chose wrong.
Yep,
And now-
stared into God's face and blinked.
Leaf grab though. Okay, so there's a chance now because you have mix-up opportunity. Hey, caught the jump out. 6K RC. Okay, this should break the wall, no problem. But that's the problem is you just broke the wall. You have to get back in now.
Now we're midstream again.
Luckily, positive bonus is going to give you some resources right here. Snail again, trying to catch the jump out. Somebody close. That's just the beta blade. Now burst is available, but saving that for this round.
I think that's the better choice for Chris G. Just give up this round. You've got all the momentum in the world. There's no need to really force the issue right there.
Yeah, because one good burst here in this round could make you win the tournament, whereas like one bad burst could, you know, have you have lost it, right?
Yeah, just play it safe. No need to extend any further than absolutely necessary here. This is Chris G's tournament to lose now.
Oh, beautiful jump over. Unfortunately, it just hit just a bit too far. Gonna force the burst right there. That's your one final defensive option that you got. Okay,
right.
BRC you're gonna be able to punish, and then got the side switch, recognizing the BRC stun. Oh, but the 5K right there. Chris G recognizing that. Well, I mean, you know, if I pick wrong, we got another game. If I don't, if I pick right, we win the tournament at that point, right? So,
That's a good gamble to make.
for sure.
But man, excellent stuff out of all of our top 8. Congratulations to everybody. But of course, Chris G gonna be our winner this week at Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, strong play throughout. Was just handling forward movement through the whole tournament. It was, I mean, you know, people were getting in, but they were really working hard to get in. They were losing a lot of life just to do so. Yeah, that too. That's the thing. And so, I mean, hey, look, there's a reason that Chris G was able to take the W, and second place is going to be Climatized, who 3 characters in the last 2 games.
Yeah. 3 characters
and they all look like they could win.
Yeah, I really liked what Climatized was doing. You know, very strong showing out of that Leo, and the Nago pick was just incredible. Like, that just did so much work. And the chip, I also agree with that counter pick, but it just did not work out against Chris G. Just showing a little bit too much strength, a little too much knowledge there. So, you know, great stuff to everybody all around, but wasn't quite there, Climatized. You'll get them next time.
Yeah, you know what else is not quite there? All the codes in the match arena. We still got more to use, so jump into that match arena.
We still got
right
codes in the match arena.
I'm pretty sure we do. We still got codes in the match arena, so you gotta be jumping into that match arena, using these codes completely for free. It's not all there that we have used all the codes yet. 27 codes left right now. Log in, claim that match arena code. It's completely free, costs you nothing, and it also takes 20 seconds, right? I think it takes longer to log in than it does to claim the code. Go ahead. Sorry.
I am unclear. I thought these were fighting game players here. I thought we were fans of pressing buttons. There's a button right there that literally gives free money, and y'all ain't pressing that button. Come on, y'all. Hit that match arena. Support the
Incredible.
stream. Support the players.
Yeah, there's still codes to go right there. I mean, look, it supports the players. It's a lot of hard work. There's going to be another Wednesday Night Fight next week, of course. So, I mean, if you want to see more Guilty Gear Strive, I'm sure that you will be tuning into that. There's also the Street Fighter that happens right before it. Tuesdays are other games, and Thursdays are other games as well. There's Wednesday Night Fights. It's expansive. It's not just Wednesday anymore for online edition, of course.
Spreading out to the other days of the week.
And you can't run it all in one day. Not even, it's too much work.
Vaya is but one man.
But yeah, so thank you so much everybody for joining. Again, jump in that match, Reno. Thank FIA, all your TOs, your bracket runners, etc. at every tournament.
The real
You know,
heroes.
yeah. And thanks for listening to us. Thanks for joining me, Bushido Brown. It's
Thank you, Ebonic Plague.
yeah. But we are going to get on out of here. I do believe that is it for the night for WNF, if I am, unless I'm mistaken by it.
No, that's it, gentlemen. Please send us home.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We're going to get on out of here. So, again, Matrino, cough, cough. But yeah. So go have fun with some Guilty Gear Strive or Melty Blood if that's what you're going to end up playing. But, you know, tune in next week for some more. Yeah, something like that. So please tune in for some more WNF next week because we will be back with more of that later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a great night.